To the brothers, Yahanna to the sisters, and if your head is covered, Shalom, Lord in Christ. I am priest and officer, Isaiah of the I.S.U.P.K, started out in 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York City, 1969, under Commanding General Yahanna. All right, today's topic is brotherhood. All right.
You are the first participant on this meeting. Please hold while we wait for others to join.
All right, now what is brotherhood? You know what I'm saying? According to the Bible, what is brotherhood?
What's up? Oh, okay. You always say, what is brotherhood?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, you asking questions, Sly.
Oh, come. Yes, sir. Please, come on.
Yes, your brotherhood is that you don't want to sleep with your brother's wives.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Basic brotherhood, you don't want to rob your brother, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to kill your brother or hate your brother because he stepped on your shoes or something like that, you know.
Right.
The same respect that we give to the so-called Edomite, so-called white man, we got to get that same greater respect toward each other for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians.
Damn right.
Right.
Damn right. Give him a hand. Sign Christ. You know what I mean? That's an excellent way to put it. You know, brotherhood is loving thy brother. You know what I mean? Loving thy sister. You know what I mean? Don't do anything that is unbecoming of a servant of the Lord. You know what I mean? Also, brotherhood is observing the law. You know, the laws, statutes, and commandments as commanded to us by, the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Also, people don't, people in the world don't really know that brotherhood is also, staying with your own people. Okay, now if you take your dollar outside of your nation, let's say you go buy Chinese food every day, you know what I mean, you go buy your clothes from your oppressors. I know back in the day in New York City, where I'm from, that you want to get you a nice leather jacket, you know what I'm saying, you're going to go to your oppressor. You're going to go to the Amalek, so-called Jewish man. And it's their custom, right? You go buy you a nice jacket, you put it on, you try it out, look fly, whatever. I know back in the day, folks rocking Averex. You get you a nice large Averex, and you go up to the counter to Mr. Jewish man, Mr. Amalek. You give him your money. You go like this. Just put it on the counter, put it on the table. You don't even want to touch your money. You don't even want to touch your hand, right? You said put the money on the counter. And I remember this vividly, right? Growing up in the 90s and whatnot, in the east, upper east, northeast. You put the money on the counter, then he'll pick it up and put it in his register, right? So these heathens have no brotherhood towards us, but we, being lost and destroyed, we have lots of brotherhood and sisterhood towards them, right? You see the Arab with the nice cars. I remember it was this guy, I think it was, I saw him in Queen, he told him, white Maserati, right? Clean, brand new. You park it right next to the hydrant. Okay, it don't matter. You know what I mean? Sisters see him with the chain, looking fly, rocking our custom, our culture. You know what I mean? Doing out there, you see Mr. Arab man with braids or cornrows. Say, what up, my man? What up, bro? My brother, what's up? You know what I mean? They're acting all cool and whatnot. And our sister seeing that, and You know what I mean? They get taken. You know what I mean? That is unsisterly to leave your people for a heathen. You know what I'm saying? Now, if someone could get now Salaka, we got anybody on conference call? Yeah, how about you, Shabbat? What's going on, warrior?
Not much that I want, but you know.
Oh, yeah, most sign Christ. Another day, another bill, you know how it is. But if you could, or anybody who's on the line, anybody else on the line? All right. Now, if you could, Baba Kushar, let's get Genesis 6 and 4. We're trying to figure out today, what is a giant? Who is a giant? According to the Bible, what or who is a giant? Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's like a celebrities.
Slack.
Like,
yeah.
It's like a celebrity for somebody with influence in the society, with major influence. Like would be a modern day celebrity.
Right.
Somebody with status.
Khan. Damn right. Slack, you had a
Oh, I was just about to say the same thing, but like your pastors.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm looking
for
for.
pastors and.
Yeah. Sign
Like
Christ. Both excellent answers. You know what I'm saying? Like, got somebody in the conference call, you had an answer too?
So I got one. I'll let you know I got the scripture ready whenever you want to read it.
Okay. Yeah, let's get that. Baba Kushar, if you could.
Oh my God. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 6, verse 4. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them. The same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown.
Damn right. That's right. You know what I mean? A giant, like Adawanium said before me, is renowned, men of renown, giants, people who got status. You know what I mean? Celebrities, pastors. You know what I mean? That is a giant, right? It's based on your reputation, right? So also, let's see here. And when we go outside of our race, we go choose a heathen. We're not choosing giants. We're not choosing, you know what I mean, the best of the Edomite stock. We're going to the dirtiest, stankiest, hickiest trailer park, you know what I mean, a little community, as they call it, that you can find. You find Becky, Susie, Parker, Chesley, or you know what I mean, with their bellies hanging out and everything. You know what I mean? You got banners of shotguns on the back of her truck. You know what I mean? And this is who we going with. You know what I'm saying? We going with the, you know what I mean? And if I may, oh yeah, come on in. Oh yeah, sir. Yahanna, please do.
It's good to hear your voice out there, you know what I'm saying, towards George teaching a lot, you know what I'm saying, but concerning this topic, what you just said, you know what I'm saying, our people out here, you know what I'm talking about, especially the black man, he go out there and, you know what I'm saying, holler at this white woman,
right,
and go and get a goddamn booger wooger, or a goddamn mud duck, you know what I'm saying, some kind of goddamn unearthly ass beast they be dealing with, you know what I'm saying, like you said, they don't go and get the best. They go and get goddamn what that lady like, the little pig lady, the little mixed pig. They go get it, you know what I'm talking about. They go in the
sir.
backside of a cow or an ox or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? Then you go get the Edomite, and you know what she smell like. She smells straight like outdoors in my little cousin. You know what I'm talking about? And all black men, Hispanic men, Native American men, they love it. Like they don't, you know what I'm saying? Like they done got something special, and they ain't got nothing but a, you know what I'm saying, a bucket, a sperm dumpster. You know what I'm talking about?
Con, the water. Heavy point, if I may, give him a hand. I don't want a hand, that's real heavy. I couldn't say that better myself. You know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ. You know what I mean? We don't get the cream of the crop. We go, you know what I mean? We go to the, oh man, forget about it. Now sometimes they may get a woman that looks, on her appearance, looks to be decent, right? You think she's decent, right? Let's say Kanye, he get with Kardashian, right? He get with Kim Kardashian. Everybody thinks she's cute, whatever. You know what I mean? With all that makeup, right? But what happened after? See, they're not thinking about the repercussions of getting with an Edomite. You know what I mean? You may have your little fun, you know, you may make some money for the time being, but he got 4 kids by this Karen, right? Karen Kardashian. And so, you know that, yeah, Con. Come on in.
What you just said is so heavy, you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
He didn't go and get, you know what I'm saying, a wholesome, down-to-earth Christian white woman.
Right.
He went and got a goddamn porn star.
Good night. Oh, yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the daddy is a transgender.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? He was bound to lose his mind dealing with them damn demons that's on them folks. You know what I'm saying? Just
Right.
the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks.
Damn right.
When you go and
Damn
live
right.
with, when you go and live with the devil, you gonna get them demons.
That's
And
right.
Them demons is not playing. You know what I'm saying? This man changed the whole color from the color of hair from black to yellow.
Right.
Who does that? People who have lost their mind messing with these demons out here a lot.
Damn right. The water. Real heavy points. I don't want if I may. You know what I'm saying? You lay with dogs, you're gonna get you some fleas. And don't be surprised when you start itching. All right? Because you get you a Kardashian, man, well, I just was looking at a story earlier today. It just breaking news. It was just revealed today on CNN, Fox, you name it, on mass media. Doctors prove that male athletes who transition to be female athletes have an unfair advantage. Really? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Dude's 6'5" with muscles coming out of his neck. He got a 6-pack in his neck. Come on, man. You gonna tell me that it's fair with a little short 5'1" little girl, skinny, 110 pounds, dude weigh like 300. And oh yeah, it's fair. Yeah, Khan, sir, if I may, the water, come on in.
What you just said is so heavy, you know what I'm talking about, and that's the feminist movement problem.
Right.
No matter.
Damn right.
They have the same power as a man. They will do everything a man can do. And this is the repercussion of trying to be what America wants you to be, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because America was set up on the fact that we the people is talking about we the white man, you know what I'm saying? That's who wrote the Declaration of Independence. White men. So he had nothing to do with the white woman. And the white man gonna find any kind of way to get an advantage over anybody.
Right.
Even his own race, even his own people, he's trying to get an advantage over them so he can now, because he's a greedy dog, and he's the devil.
Damn right.
So he's gonna do any and everything that come out on top in his own little world, you know what I'm talking about? He's Lucifer's a lot.
Right. The water, real heavy. You know what I mean? He's like his father, and the lust of his father he will do. You know what I'm saying? This devil, he don't care. He don't care if you're a 10-year-old going to high school in Texas or elementary. He don't care if you're 68 going to a supermarket to get you some, some barbecue wings for game night. He don't care. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he don't care. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he catch you right in aisle 9, getting the ranch dressing. He don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got a baby carriage? Oh, even more. But you know what I'm saying? You see a brother, and we so destroyed, Salaki, we love our people, man, but we destroyed, we here. And thanks to Commander General Yahanna, I.S.U.P.K, we here to save our people. You know what I'm saying? We gonna, attack a brother because he step in your shoes, or you trying to get your girl's number. You know what I'm saying? So many things happen that we just, Salakia. But a brother, he ain't gonna, go approach no devil, because he know he's gonna get, first, he ain't leaving there alive. He know that. And secondly, if you smart, you see a Edomite pushing a baby carriage, you better believe he got some Uzis in there, right behind the baby's pillow. Okay, he got grenades and all that. You know what I mean? That's because that's what he is. You know what I mean? He sleeps at night and meditates upon our destruction. Like this kid, this white supremacist Gendron, right? He went to all types of websites, news groups, forums, talking to his fellow Edomites, and they giving him advice. Hey, Gendron, you there's a typo on page 62. You know what I mean? They help him out, and it was even reported that there was an ex-federal agent helping him, and he gave him a message about 30 minutes before the crime, right? But it's a lock. So let's go to Genesis 2:21. If I may, whoever got it, let us know. Genesis 2:21. Because, you going out with Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, whatever, Lindsay Lohan, Britney Spears, or whoever. After you did the deed, you don't have 4 kids with Kardashian, Kanye, he's gonna be owing like $500 million in child support. Okay, you think the brother crazy now? Wait in a little while. You know what I'm saying? Because it may feel good in the moment. You may feel like you got a little status. You may even get a credit bump. You with Becky, your credit's going up. You know what I'm saying? You want that brand new Mercedes you've been dreaming of. Oh yeah, or you walk in the dinner with a Becky. Oh man, you qualify. But what happened 6 months later? You probably gonna hit the back of a truck doing a DUI, trying to run away from Becky because she's chasing you, right? Salaki, who got the Genesis 2:21? Kashal, call it when you got it.
The book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 21. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and he took one of his ribs, and closed up the flesh instead thereof. Verse 22. And the rib which the Lord of our power had taken from man, made he a woman, and brought her unto the man.
Old sign Christ, right? Now, the Lord gave black man, Hispanic man, Native American, a brother, the Lord gave you a sister, a rib, a woman of your own flesh, from your own family. You know what I mean? Why are you gonna go get Edomite, Kardashian, you know what I mean? Or get you an Arab woman. That's not what it's about. Now that is unbrotherly. Okay? Now sisters, they want to get with, what's his name? Jack,
Harlow?
Jack Harlow or Jack Sparrow, whatever his name is, Justin Timberlake or Timberbroke, whatever he's doing now. You gonna get you an Edomite, and in the heat of an argument, he gonna call you a nappy-headed hoe. You know what I mean? He gonna call you all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Cause you trying to be and do what your oppressor's doing, but that ain't for you, black man. That ain't for you, sister. You better stay to to your own people. That's natural. Oh, Khan, the water, come in.
It's the music bring it out, I think a lot of our sisters that take their route, I think they feel like some of these celebrities on, on some of these movies and some of these TV shows, how the person call them out their names and something like that. I mean, they feel like a star in a way.
Right. You get your 2 minutes of fame. You know what I mean? You get to be like, what's her name? I hate to keep going back to it, but Kardashian. We all know what she did with Ray J and the videotape. I ain't gonna say, but I think you already know. You know what I mean? We trying to be like them. You know what I mean? We trying to go like, check it out. And like we just read in the book of Genesis, you choose, someone, a rib, a woman from your own kind, your own family. You don't do what Tiger Woods did, right? He didn't choose no Kardashian or no Princess of Monaco or whatever, no Princess of Loxley or Duchess of Wales. He chose a natty. All right, the woman who's wiping his baby's ass, Salakia, right? That's who he chose, and he married her, raised her up. You know what I'm saying? Now, everybody's saying support black businesses, but you're giving your money to the white man, to the white woman, because you know she's gonna leave you, and when she does, she's taking all your money and all your golf clubs, right? Now, this crazy Edomite, what she did to the brother, she hit him in the top of his head with a 9-iron. Salaki. You know what I'm saying? That's like she hit the brother with his own work tools. That's like if you're a plumber, you get hit in the head with a plunger, right? Or a drain pipe. If you're a mechanic, you get run over by a car. Adding insult to injury, she hit the brother's own, the same golf club he probably used to win his last championship, which is called the Masters, ironically, right? It's called the Masters when he got slapped by the Master's daughter, right? So that's how it goes. You know what I mean? When you go outside your race, you go outside your family, and we love our people, man. You know what I mean? We don't, we're not a hate group. A lot of people say that. The thing is, we love people. But we love our people first. You know what I'm saying? You give like Commander General Yahanna says, we have no problem with nobody. We just love our people first. If I got bread and left over from feeding my family, I'll cast some crumbs to you. You can kiss the boots and get it. That's okay. Right? So lock you. Now, we laugh and joke about Tiger Woods and his situation, but the same thing happened to Lamar Odom. people don't remember that name no more. There was a up-and-coming star, rising star in Los Angeles Lakers. He was a basketball player doing his thing, a star, a giant. But he got caught with an Edomite, a Becky, a Karen, and he started losing his mind. He started taking drugs. He started sleeping with hookers, and eventually he tried to kill himself. You don't ever hear about him no more. he fell right off the map. You know what I mean? To put it in their words, he's a falling star. You know what I mean? And all that is going to happen, is going to keep happening to you, black, Hispanic, and Native American man and woman, when you disobey the teachings, the commandments, the laws of your Father. You know what I mean? The most high power of Israel. You know what I mean? Yahanna, as they say, right? Because, you know, you want to be blessed. You want the Lord to bless you. You know what I'm saying? And you doing things that you're not supposed to be doing, you're not going to get, you can't, even in the heathens, you know what I mean? They have enough, you know, common sense, what little bit they do have, to say, if you're naughty, Santa's going to give you a cold. But the Christians, they tell you, man, you do what you want. You could be naughty, you could be nice. You do whatever you want. Like T.I. said, you do whatever you want. Right? You know the song. Right? You can do whatever you want and come to church. But if you do sin, make sure you come with your paper in your hand. Write a check to your pastor. Right? Bring him some pork chops and all that. And answer when he calls you at 12 in the morning. Right? And you know why. You know what pastor called him. You know what pastor wants. Right? He want more than that little pork chop. But you can do whatever you want. That's what they say. Right? But we all know the world don't work that way. I can't drive 60 miles an hour in the 25-hour zone and be like, okay, I'm cool. Cop pulls me over. Why you pull me over for, car? What I do? It don't work that way. Just like you observe and you obey your master's laws, America's laws, right? Or the laws of your classroom in your school, or the laws in your job, your slavery. You don't think the Most High has laws for you too? And it's for your own good. You know what I'm saying? Now imagine you're at work, you're doing your job, you're on your slavery, you're trying to make your bread so you can pay your bills, you know what I mean, go home in this wicked kingdom we're living in, you know what I mean, you just trying to survive because, you know, things is hard right now. You know, inflation's going up, people can't pay their rent, you know what I mean, you used to buy milk for like $3 in some places. Now you're paying as much as $5 for some milk, or $6, $7. You used to pay $20 to fill up your tank. Now you're paying $65, $70. You know what I mean? Things are good. Things are tough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Damn right. So, and you just trying to work your job, go to your slavery, mind your own business. You may laugh or joke or two with these, you know, co-workers, whatever, some of these devils, just to make time go by quicker. You're being respectful, right? And one day, your boss comes up to you and calls you a nigger. For some reason, real or imagined, he calls you out your name, out your Christian name, as they say. Right? He disrespects you. It might even be in front of a woman to emasculate you, to talk down to you, belittle you. Now you're gonna go home after that event, gonna be in traffic, gonna be stressed out. You may want to put your music up a little loud just to get your mind off things. And you just, you know, stop and go traffic. You're just trying to get through it. You get off your exit. You know what I mean? Glenwood Road. You get on your little road, you exit, you get home. You arrive home, you open the door, and there's Becky. There's Karen. And you're gonna tell your Karen, your Edomite woman, your white girl, that your boss called you a nigger. What's she gonna say? Right? Who could tell me? Who could tell me in the conference call on the line or anybody? Please, the water. Come on in.
If I may, that Edomite woman or man that person is dealing with don't play. They're probably gonna say, nigga, please get your mind right.
Damn right. Damn right. Now, how could somebody outside your race, your family, relate to that? Ain't nobody ever called her anything. Nobody called her privilege. You know what I mean? Nobody called her anything but princess, right? Or ma'am, right? But you're gonna go home to her and explain what happened. She's gonna say, "Oh, he didn't mean. Oh dear. Oh honey, please." She goes, yeah. She's gonna say, "He didn't mean it. He's probably having a bad day." Oh, did I mention May is Mental Health Awareness Month? So let's feel, let's have awareness and it's just, you know what? Let's go to the job site tomorrow and let's hold hands with him and pray, right? Because someday we shall overcome, right? Ain't that what she gonna say? You know what I'm saying? So how, you can't even relate to her on any type of level like that, because she's not your sister. She's the daughter of the slave master. You know what I'm saying? It's like and furthermore, she might say, "Oh no, he didn't call you a nigger. He probably meant to say Lakers." Right? We all know that story. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna find all types of excuses, all types of "I'm white and I say so" type of lingo to get your mind off of it. You know what I mean? She's gonna don't be angry, Tyrone. You know what I mean? Be happy you have a job. You know what I mean? If this was years ago, you want to be getting paid. So why are you complaining? Right? Because he think positive. At least you're not a slave no more, right? So that's unbrotherly. You know what I mean? And that's not what we supposed to do. That's not loving your people. You know what I'm saying? Now, who had Genesis 2:21? Anybody still got that?
I got it.
Carl.
The book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 21. Yeah, we'll start with 21 or?
Oh, 21, sir.
Okay.
Sure.
The book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 21. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof.
That's right. You know what I mean? So you gotta get someone of your own flesh, your own family. You know, like we call our culture up in here, we say rib. You know what I'm saying? Because that woman is a part of you. You know what I mean? That's what we call it. And we've been saying this for like years, thousands of years. We say sister. That's my sister. That's my brother. Because we all from you know what I mean? We come from Jacob, from Isaac and Israel, right? Abraham. You know what I'm saying? Salaki. Let's go to Nehemiah 13 and 21, Bible Kashab. Whoever got it, let us know. It's Nehemiah 13 and 21.
This book of Nehemiah, chapter 13, verse 21. Then I testified against them, and said unto them, why lodge ye about the wall? If ye do so again, I will lay hands on you. From that time forward came they no more on the Sabbath. Verse 22. And I commanded the Levites that they should cleanse themselves, And they shall come and keep the gates to sanctify the Sabbath day. Remember me, O my power, concerning this also, and spare me according to the greatness of thy mercy.
All right. Salakia. Let's see what we have. Salakia, let's go to Nehemiah 13 and 24, if I may.
Verse 24. And the children spake have in the speech of Ashab, and could not speak in the Jews' language, but according to the language of each people.
That's right. That's right. You know what I mean? The Jews, Salakia, I don't want to, they got an AC on or anything?
Okay.
AC working? Sorry, Christ the water, sir. You know, if I may, in Nehemiah 13 and 24, what we learned is, you know, you get with another culture, you're gonna forget your culture, you're gonna drop your standards, your principles, you know, the foundations of what made you a people, you're gonna abandon all of that. And you're gonna start speaking their language, you're gonna start serving their gods, following their traditions, right? The Most High know what he's doing. That's why he forbade us from, you know what I mean, clinging on to another people. He gave you your own language, your own culture, your own standards, your own principles, things that you believe in. You know, I was talking to someone the other day, a brother came from Jamaica, right? He moved out here, he went to Canada first, then he moved to Georgia, right? You know, trying to make a living, support his family. And what happens so often is folks come here from other countries, you come here from, you know what I mean, your own, where you from, your nation, or what have you. You come to America, you forget about your past. You start doing your oppressors' culture. You start the water. You know, we start doing, you know what I mean, the things that they do. You know, we start eating what they eat. A lot of people come here, they healthy, they young, vibrant, and now, after a few years, they start catching diseases. Like there's a sister who moved to Florida, she came from Haiti, right? Sister was married, she got 3 kids, 3 daughters, right? And she started catching bad habits, eating fast food every day. She ate McDonald's pretty much like every day. And in about 6 years or so, 5, 6 years, she started becoming unhealthy. She gained 200 pounds. And after 7 years, she was on the news for weighing close to 600 pounds. Just abandoning her culture, stopped eating stuff that she was probably in her 30s, right? So it ain't like she was always unhealthy. When she moved to Florida, she moved to America, she started adapting bad ways, strange habits. You know what I mean? And her husband left her, right? And she was just all messed up. You know, that's just an example of what could happen when you start, you know, observing your oppressor's ways, right? Now let's go to Nehemiah 13 and 25, if I may.
Book of Nehemiah, chapter 13, verse 25. And I contended with them, and cursed them, and smote certain of them, and plucked off their hair, and made them swear by the Most High, saying, Ye shall not give your daughters unto your sons, nor take their daughters unto your sons, or for yourselves.
That's right. That's right. Wow. You know what I'm saying? We can't take another person's culture. You know, we're not allowed to you know what I mean, abandon our ways. You know, our ways are as a part of us as your hair is a part of your head and your beautiful skin is a part of your bones. It's on your body. You know what I mean? Just like your rhythm, the way you dance, the way you move. It's just, that's you. Your culture is you. And the moment you start to separate from that, you look like a like a turkey trying to quack like a duck, or a lion put it, you know, with pink hair on his left, purple on his right, and he put a skirt on the lion. You look like some weird thing. Oh, but only if the lion identifies as a cat. It's a trans species gender, right? Only America you can do that, but whatever. But you, come on in. Shalom, Lord in Christ. Mother Saul, what's going on with you? Most High in Christ, no doubt. Oh yeah, come on in. Young man Desmond, Shalom, Lord in Christ. What's going on with you? Right. That's right. Most High in Christ, thanks for joining us. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing, you know, when we observe our culture, you know what I'm saying, as we are commanded to do so. And it's not hard, it's not grievous. It ain't like he telling you to go climb Mount Everest in the wife beater. It ain't that hard, man. You can follow every one of your oppressor's laws and do so perfectly. You know what I mean? But when it comes to, oh, you don't want to eat pork, that's a big deal. Shrimp, crab, lobster, you're gonna suffer, you know what I mean, hell on earth, all types of diseases, monkeypox, just because you can't control your diet. Come on now. It ain't that hard. We got counselors in here, mighty men of the Lord. You call your school wherever you are. We're located in over like 56 states and countries, municipalities, provinces, and what have you. Okay, the I.S.U.P.K is everywhere. We got brothers in Canada, Brazil, Haiti. We speak all types of languages. Okay, and we're here to help you. We can counsel you on all your concerns, your questions. You know, and it's all biblical. You know what I'm saying? Now, we just read Nehemiah 13 and 23 to 25, and it tells us, it teaches us, we cannot, you know what I mean, disobey our culture. We can't abandon our culture. It's there for a reason. You know what I mean? You want to go with an Asian woman, an Arab, a Jewish. Now imagine, you know what I mean, you go to a Amalek, a black man marries a Jewish girl. You know how quickly that she's gonna be disowned. Her parents are gonna take away her inheritance. And now imagine you go to a Italian, a brother goes to an Italian who believes in Catholicism. Oh man, Giuseppe's gonna be on your ass, Salakia.
Right.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So we can't do that. You know what I mean? Not only will they try to assault you, call you a nigga, take away her allowance, probably break her PlayStation 5, kick her out the house. Not only that, but he's gonna call the cops on you and say you trying to kidnap his daughter and, you know, say that you trying to assault her or trying to rape her, right? Now, why do that to yourself? I was watching a story the other day by a town about a town in Long Island, but it's funny because it's two of these towns. One of them is somewhere in the Midwest. Another one is in Long Island, New York City. It's called Levittown. I believe the owner was Michael Levitt. You know, get me right on that. He created his own town, right? And he specifically put it in the covenant, the deed and whatnot. You want to live in that town, you cannot be black. Yeah, that's you can do whatever you want. You could drive a Mustang. You could be a Ford guy. You could be a Chevy guy. It's cool. You could even be trans whatevers. You could do all of that. Well, you know that back in the day, that's back in the what 50s, 60s. You could do that. Just don't talk about it. But you want to be a Negro, not around these parts, right? And that's they do so many things just to keep you out. Now, at that time, they had something called a GI Bill. You know what I mean? You serve your so-called, you serve your country. You may come back injured, have PTSD, you may have missing, you know, limbs or whatnot, and just trying to get your life together. You have a GI Bill that states you could own your own home, 0 down payment, a whole bunch of benefits. Your kids go to college for free, incredible benefits. Now you present that, you try to use that as a black man, it ain't gonna work. Because they kept the majority of us out of that bill. You know what I'm saying? And you go back, even go back further than that. Something called a Homestead Act. Right? Where they gave hundreds of acres of land, mule, businesses, resources to people coming from Europe. If you're a black, Hispanic, or Native American, you ain't getting none of that. But we have the alternative. We don't have option A, but option B, you could be our slave. Congratulations. You don't even need to sign a contract. All you gotta do is, matter of fact, don't run when I whip you. I'm gonna come for you. That's what happened to us, and it still happens to us to this day. You know what I'm saying? We try to protect uphold these rights that they say that's under us. You know what I mean? You have rights, Bill of Rights, the Constitution. When you try to, you know what I mean, observe these things, you get shot in the back of the head. Stop resisting, right? You ain't doing your hands in your pocket, you chilling. Stop resisting. Yeah, come on in. Yeah. Damn right. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens. You know, these laws are for your own good. It's gonna help you. These are good, chiefly things, right? Like I was watching the 10 Commandments the other day. These are good, chiefly things from our Father. Laws of good, righteous, and evil. You don't want to know. You don't want to get the evil part. That's the part you don't want to get. You know, when you break the law, you're gonna get evil. It's gonna come to you hard and fast, and you will regret it. Okay? Like your father tell you, hey, son, my daughter, my grandson, whatever, your parent or guardian tells you, do not put your hand on a hot stove. You're laughing and giggling, thinking it's a joke, but you're gonna find out the hard way not put your hand on that stove. Okay, he's telling you, or your mommy tell you, she's telling you out of love. You know what I mean? But the Most High, and we go back to Exodus, the Lord is a man of war. Edomites telling you, oh, God could be anything. He could be a tree. He could be a butterfly. You know what I mean? God spoke to me today. I saw my lost uncle through a zebra while on a safari trip in Africa. These are the crazy things that they tell you. But the Bible tells you the Lord is a man. And he's not no transgender man. He's not no metrosexual. You know what I mean? He ain't got no pink tennis shoes. No offense to those who got them. Okay? But he don't got that. He got boots, beards, and just like we do over here. We follow tradition. UPK, we're a masculine bunch. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna hurt you. You know what I mean? We even open doors. You know, we help people out in our community. We have food programs all over the nation, so on and so forth. But we practice boots, beards, and braids.
Right.
Damn right. You know what I'm saying? And that's good business. That's good business. You know, you talk about the Edomite, they got something called a Triple B, the Better Business Bureau. But there ain't no better business than boots, beards, and braids. I'm gonna leave it at that. All right, Salaki. Now, who could answer this question for me? Online or in present? Can we serve two cultures? Is it possible for us to, you know what I mean, be Indians, to be Buddhists, you know what I'm saying, to be Christians, to be Muslims? Can you do all of that? I know you said we could coexist, but is it possible for us to serve multiple gods? According to the Bible. It's a lot. According to the Bible. The answer is no. You know what I mean? It's Salakia. We cannot serve multiple gods. We cannot serve multiple cultures. You know what I'm saying? You can't go to Hanukkah service one day and the next day you go to, you know, Ramadan service. It ain't gonna work.
Right.
Okay? You can't tell me you're gonna go to Famous Joe's or Andy's, a famous barbecue restaurant on Friday, and then on Saturday you go to a vegan eating vegan. Man, cause you ain't even digest the meat yet. You got 10 pounds of meat in your belly. Talk about you vegan, it ain't gonna work, right? Just like, you know what I mean, an Israeli man, you just can't marry a Palestinian woman, especially knowing what was going on. They killing them, they got wars going on. It just doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? It's impossible. It's not. Trying to get a Holocaust survivor to be friends with a Nazi, it just doesn't work. But lo and behold, they tell you, black man, you know what I mean, you can hold hands with your slave master and his daughter, his children. We could all be friends. We could forget about the past and live happily ever after. Meanwhile, he's living in his mansion, the master's house, or Big Daddy's house, and you out here struggling, you know what I mean, trying to pay your rent. Thinking, damn, I wish my parents left me some generational wealth. Instead, I got PTSD, I'm depressed, I'm sad, lonely. A lot of these, you know, some women saying, I could be bad all by myself, and they all by themselves, and they ain't get no better than that. Okay, and they not happy, they sad. because we not obeying what our father said. And that is unbrotherly. That is unsisterly. Yeah, come on in.
We can use Matthew 6:24 and read that.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Was Matthew what? Say that again.
Book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 24.
Okay, come on with it, if you got it.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 24. No man can serve two masters.
Damn right.
And he will hate.
Salaki, go ahead.
Come. For either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon.
Damn right. That's an excellent precept. You know what I'm saying? You can't serve the Most High, serve your people, and serve the other people who's been killing your people. It don't make no sense. It doesn't compute. You know what I'm saying? It's an excellent point. Now, a lot of people go into these DNA websites, you know what I mean, 23andMe or what have you, and they get the results coming in, and they believe the foolishness that, oh, I just got my genealogy report. Oh, really, Shantae? What you got? Oh, thanks for asking. I'm gonna tell you, and she gonna tell you, and he gonna tell you, I'm black, I'm half white, I'm half Japanese, I'm half Chinese, I'm 3/4 Nigerian, and I'm 1/4 porcupine. What? Salaki.
Oh, it's lucky with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so like, especially women does this.
Right.
Like, especially women does that. They find like 1% of European, they just, in their blood, in their so-called test, they feel like this is the most special thing in the world.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying, the other nations are going to accept you as your father is. You know what I'm saying, so-called black, Hispanic, and American Indian.
Yes, sir.
And no matter how much drop of this or Chinese you got in you, they still see you that somebody can kill in the streets, lock up at a higher rate, you know what I'm saying, put drugs in their community, stuff like that.
Right.
But you can have like always that one drop rule.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the only way around.
Right.
So like the sister, she could be light skinned. She could be like light as Captain Copperson.
Right.
Damn near transparent light skin.
Okay.
She said, don't get that one drop of black. Hey, that's it, you black. That's it.
You a nigga.
Yep.
That's it. You know what I mean? The water for that. Out of one excellent point. It don't matter what you is, what you think you is, or what you transitioning into. You got one drop of Negro in you. No matter if you're a billionaire, you Kanye Ease or Easy E for that matter. You still a nigga, according to the white man. He don't care about us. He don't care about you. You know what I mean? You never have, never will. Okay. Salakia. Now we just read in Nehemiah. You observe in other people's cultures, you're going to start speaking in their tongues. You're going to start carrying out their way. You can't speak Yiddish and Lashawan Kadash. It don't compute. You know what I mean? I can't, for those who a little tech savvy, you know what I'm talking about? You can't put, you know what I mean, Microsoft Windows program in the Macintosh. It won't work. It ain't built for that. It ain't made for that. Okay, you may try. You may have some funky looking, crazy type of contraption, but you got a interracial couple. You know what I mean? The truth is, I know it's hard to hear, but the truth is, your children are not gonna be whatever you both are separately. This is not like Dragon Ball Z. We just come together, do a fusion, and both of y'all more powerful. You know what I'm saying? You get more powerful. You know what I'm saying? Or Voltron, everybody come together. You build some type of super mecha robot, destroy the world type of power. It ain't that. You bring together two different people. He's gonna be what they're gonna call him a mulatto. They're gonna call him a mutt. He's not gonna be white. His white folks will not accept him as white, and black folks will not accept him as black. So you done did something to your child. His mentality, his spirit, was never meant to be done. Okay, I know it's hard to hear, but you look at what these so-called scientists did. A contraption called the liger. It's half lion, half tiger. It can't even reproduce. His mind is all screwed up. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna go ahead and play this top. You think Becky's sweet? You're gonna find out the hard way. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's get to 1 Kings 11th chapter. Baba Kashar, if you got it, bring it out. 1 Kings 11th chapter, right? Now, the Lord is no respecter, of men. He don't care if you're a king or if you play for the Los Angeles Kings or whatever. You know what I'm saying? What, LA Kings? What is it, Sacramento Kings? Whatever. He don't care if you're a king, a doctor, or if you play one on TV. You break the law, that's your ass. Salakia.
Right.
Right? So, and also, you obey his word, you follow his command. It's like the laws of nature. I can identify as a fish. I could be the Little Mermaid or whatever. I could identify as Finding Nemo. You go jump in that water, stay in there for you're gonna drown. Okay? And that tombstone will say, rest in peace. Here lies the body of Tim, Joe, whatever, you know what I mean? You cannot just break the law of nature. You know what I mean? You can't jump off a building. Like this dude, I think it was the 70s. He was an alcoholic. He drank too much liquor and he was feeling himself, right? He was feeling himself a little too much. You know what I'm saying? He jumped he put on a Superman costume, Edomite, jumped out of the window, and he was never to be seen again. He didn't fly. He didn't, leap the size of leap a tall mountain and faster than a speeding bullet. He dropped like a wet hammer. Okay? Even though he identified as Superman. Okay? It don't work that way. Now, who got 1 Kings 11th chapter? We're trying to get to King Solomon over here. All right. How about Shimshon? Who's this? Oh, otherwise, so yeah. What's going on with you?
Not too much, Dr. Twab.
Hey, it'll do till Twab gets here. Most High Christ. I can't complain. Well, I can't complain, but no one's listening. Salakia. But who's got 1 Kings 11 chapter, if I may? You know what I mean?
I got you.
Oh, Most High Christ. Whenever you're ready.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 1. Now King David was old and stricken in years.
Right.
And they covered him with clothes, but he got no heat.
Most High Christ. Now who can? Let's go to where, you know what I mean? He mingled with other nations and took on their cultures. Right, whoever get that for us, you know what I mean? Because you cannot enter the congregation with a heathen. That, you know, that is like unheard of. It's something so crazy. That's like back in, let's say, the 80s or 90s, New York or Jamaica's even tougher. They said no chichiman, right? It's not even, it's the concept of that is just like crazy. Like Commander General Yahanna bringing out, ain't nobody doing that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But we so deep in our oppressor's culture that it's fine, it's cool. Used to be back in the day, we talking about seeing a man with a wig, everybody in the class be like, yo, nah, man, nah, yo, you bugging. Now you talk about it like, yeah, man, that's messed up. You know, I saw him this the other day. You blew a kiss at me. Like what? You know what I mean? That's how. And these people so demented. It's so, you know what I mean, just out of their mind. I remember I'm on the M train. For those who know, back in NYC, you got subways, trains, buses all over the place. I'm headed to Coney Island. You know what I mean? Past 8th Avenue, Brooklyn. I'm in the train. Me and my cousin we chilling. We getting ready to play some Mortal Kombat 1. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, it was Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, to be honest. And I'm looking at the book, I'm looking at the cheats and all that stuff. We chilling, we laughing, we joking. And then some dude in a dress, he was sitting like all the way to the end of the bench, got up, like walked past us, and he got off the train. He was going up the steps, turned around and blew a kiss. You're like, yo, nah, man, yo, that's crazy. Hell nah, man. I'm like, F you, man. You know what I mean? That's how it was back in the day. You know what I mean? But these people so sick and twisted and demented, they want to be out in your face with it. They're gonna be, you know what I mean? Listen, a man and a woman come together, holding hands, you know what I mean, walking down the street, whatever. They chilling, ain't bothering nobody. I'm not gonna jump in front of a car, hey, that's my girl, look at her breast, look at her, you know what I mean? Look at her, she's so fine, or whatever. They just chilling, getting some coffee, getting some pizza, walk home, enjoy the sunset, or what? You're just chilling. But this LGBT, these people want to get in your face. I'm here, I'm queer, get used to it. And as you become this beard, this big old dude with a purple beard and a dress. This all type of craziness. You know what I'm saying? They prancing down the street on a parade, wearing a little string, kissing, all types of parts hanging out I don't want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm against it. I have my own principles and morals. I believe I have faith. I believe in the Most High and His teachings. I'm not gonna go all up in your face and be like, hey man, you need to do whatever. That's you're Edomite, that's your culture. Back since Greece or since the beginning of time, right? That's what you guys do. I'm not trying to get in between what you're doing, but they want to put it in your face. They want you to accept it. They're not gonna accept you, but they want you to accept them. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't getting down with that. You know what I mean? It's a lot here. Now, who can get 1 John 4:20? Right? Because all these things, these heathens, this Western philosophy, civilization, we want to get in with that, be down with them, be cool with them. But little do they know, the people in the world, little do they know, that is not brotherly. That is unbrotherly and unsisterly. It ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? Let's get 1 John 4:20. Whoever got it, you know what I mean? Let us know. Come on in.
4, verse 20, if a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother, whom he hath seen, how can he love God, whom he hath not seen?
Damn right. The water for that. You know what I mean? So, God, you know what I'm saying? So how could we say we love the Lord when we don't do nothing he say? If you're gonna tell, like you look at these so-called Democrats, liberals, or even Republicans, because we don't, you know what I mean? We don't participate in that foolishness in here. But you say you're a liberal and you don't vote for Biden, they're gonna look at you crazy. You know what I mean? You're gonna say that you're a Democrat and you don't support LGBT, LMNOP, they're gonna look at you like you nuts. They won't accept you, right? They have talking points, have policy points, guidelines, all types of laws and procedures and whatever, what have you, to draw you in and keep you in that mindset, that belief. Same for conservatives, right? You know what I'm saying? You can't say that you are a Trump Republican and be against the Second Amendment. That don't even make sense. Okay, there's certain things, you know what I mean, like they're anti-abortion, or so they say, right? You know, anti-wild abortion, but anyway, you can't say that you love the Most High if you don't love His children. You know what I mean? Because the devil, see, the oppressor's a devil. He know what he's talking. He know what he's doing. There's no way he could touch the Most High. He can never, like they say, his hands are too short to box with God. So instead of, you know, doing harm to the Most High, he does harm to his children, right? You imagine that? Because he knows you cannot say you love the Lord if you don't love your brother, you know what I mean, your sister, you know what I mean, your people. Because that is what love is about. And that is brotherly, very brotherly. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot here. Now, who can get Matthew 5:22, Brother Kashar? Right? Because how you going to go to Girardi's Pizza, Giuseppe's, Amici's, or your favorite, whatever your favorite pizza spot is, you go up in there, your favorite pizza spot, you eat your favorite, you eat the pizza, you love it. I love the pizza, but I hate the cheese. That don't even make no sense. It don't compute. You know what I'm saying? You cannot love the Most High if you don't love your brother, right? And it ain't hard. Well, it could be hard sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. we stiff-necked, hard-headed Hebrews sometimes, you know. But like they say, the most like Christ said, you know what I mean, who we know as Yahushua in the Hebrew, what he said was, when your brother or your sister do something wrong to you, you forgive them 7 times, 77 times. That's just how it goes. It may not be easy, it may not, you know, it could be tough. Sometimes you may have to put a little distance, because, you know, people in the world, right, let's say, you know, a lot of folks have trouble with their parents or whatnot, and you know, they didn't raise you the way that you like, and you know, you're still upset about that. You're grown up, and you can't get over it. You know, you don't call them, you don't visit them as much as you used to. You drift apart, right? You know, then the thing is, we're not saying, the breakdown is not, you know what I mean, let them abuse you, take advantage of you, take your money, kick you down the stairs and say scram. And that's not what we mean. You always have to protect yourself, do what's right for you and your family, you know, but you're not gonna try to be malicious and evil towards your brother, you know what I mean, towards your family, you know, or what have you. You know what I mean? That's what we learn, you know, by being in the truth right here. So somebody who got Matthew 5:22, Baba Kashad.
So I got you.
Khan, yes sir.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 22. But I say unto you, that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Raka, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say, Thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire.
Damn right. The water for that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, someone said something? The conference call? Okay, Salaki Khan. So, you know what I mean? That's an excellent verse right there. It brings things into perspective. You know, let you think a little bit. Let you reflect. Because often we moving so fast, we so busy, we juggling 10, 20 things at the same time, we don't come to a point and realize what's really going on. You gotta stop, take your time, focus, you know what I mean? Oh man, I must have said something to the brother. I must have said something to the sister. I didn't realize it. I was moving so fast, I wasn't in the moment. And you may have offended the brother. You know what I mean? And what we are taught is you go to that brother, he and he alone. And you bring your cause. You know, you work it out. And if the brother doesn't agree, or there's some kind of issue, and you go to the men above you. Wherever school you in right now, wherever state you in, country, go to your school, the man above you, the leader, your camp leader, and you know what I mean, you may have to go to council. And whatever the ruling is, you observe it. You know what I mean, you follow through on it. So come on in.
So like I don't want, if I may, that
Please.
That scripture is so heavy, you know,
Yeah, right.
and just kind of piggyback a little bit off what you're saying, feel like that scripture, it goes strong for our sisters as well, because, proof shows, how they be in danger of the hellfire, they use that excuse like, it's no good black men out here and stuff like that. And they use that as an excuse, to go deal with these other nations and stuff, and they end up, falling in that deeper hell of prejudice by dealing with that heathen, whether he's being verbally abusive with her or, physically abusive or even killing her,
Right.
When that brother, and they had to deal with that brother wouldn't have took it that far, so like.
Damn right. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? It's not, it ain't hard. It could be tricky. You know what I mean? It's just, you gotta approach it the proper way. But just like when we were kids, everybody remembers this. You get into an argument, you get into a little tussle with your boy. That's your cousin, that's your friend, or what have you. And you big-headed, you just approach it and then fix the issue. You may not talk for a few hours, a few days, or what have you. And your parents come up to you, grab you by your arm or whatever, and say, man, you better go apologize to that boy. You gonna make it up. And then you walk up to him, man. You walking up, you looking down a little bit. He walking to you. You both know you're wrong. He said, oh, I'm sorry. And then you hug it out. You give a pound, whatever, and then you feel good afterwards, right? And then you go back to playing, or little knucklehead that you're doing, all the crazy, you know what I mean, just kids. It ain't too different as adults. And we, in our destruction, we do that same thing, but, you know what I mean, we lost. We do it the wrong way, right? So somebody done, you eating your ice cream, you chilling, you come, like we just said, it's hot out here. You come home from a hard day at work, try to pay your bills, cop some dirty, you know what I mean, Cro-Magnon cop, bust through your door and shoot you dead eating your Haagen-Dazs ice cream, you know what I mean, or what have you, Ben and Jerry, chilling, watching Nick Cannon, you know what I mean, what was that show? The Nick Cannon show, right? Yeah,
Wilding out.
yeah, the devil comes in wilding out while you watching wilding out, right?
Dang.
That's what happens.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. And you lose your life. You know what I mean? In this case, your family member, your brother, loses his life. You go to the court trying to seek justice. You want justice, but you go and kiss and make up with evil. You go hug her. I forgive you. And she says, oh, I'm sorry. She starts crying. I'm sorry too. Can I come here? We doing it the wrong way. That's not brotherly. That's unbrotherly and unsisterly. Judge come down from her podium. She leave her post to go hug and kiss a snake, a devil. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that up in here. That's unbrotherly. You know what I'm saying? And over here in UPK, we are the embodiment of brotherhood, sisterhood. And with that, I pass the class to Officer Baraki.
So, Christ Officer Baraki, I was doing the security announcements at I.S.U.P.K. Atlanta. We got an I.S.U.P.K. started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for a new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves with the world. They need transportation. The teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's also 6 months in which a brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, a brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. TITHES, which is a commandment, comes out of Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, means 10th in the Hebrew, pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the special department or teacher. It's also a priest fund, free will offerings for priests, not mandatory, whatever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, the feast of first fruits. Salakia is
I was like a closing on the first fruits.
It's the memorial, blowing the trumpets. That's Sunday, September 25th. We will be observing that next high holy day. And any brothers that want to join the camp, join the school, dress in all black. That includes boots, shirts, pants, headbands, scarves. Get with one of the officers to find out our camp locations and times. And with that is Minister Israel Major. We'll give a courtesy salute to the teacher who did an excellent job tonight. Minister Israel Major Shabbat, Amijah, Barak, Yahanna. Hands down, class is dismissed.